Every month I say, this month will be quieter for new cozy releases. And every month game devs say, hold my tea. Hello cozy gamers, I'm Ellie and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club, where today we are looking at all of the new cozy games releasing in December. We've got quite a mix here of brand new titles and new platforms for our cozy favourites, so make sure you stick around as we cover all of them. Starting with an Animal Crossing title, I bet you weren't expecting me to say that. We have been in a drought for new Animal Crossing content since the Happy Home Paradise DLC released in 2021. But with the recent shutdown of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, Nintendo will be releasing the game as its own standalone title. It'll be available for a fixed price of $9.99 when it releases on Android and iOS on December 3rd. However, this is only an early bird price and will increase at the end of January 2025. The biggest difference is that this version of the game will no longer have free-to-play mechanics like needing to spend real-life money to purchase Leaf tickets. Instead, you'll be able to exchange your bells to buy them in-game. This game will also be playable offline, while you could only play the original Animal Crossing Pocket Camp online. So there's lots to look forward to in this new version, and for anyone who has played the original, all of your data can be transferred over as well. In our next game, you're shipwrecked and lost on a mythical island, which turns out to be home to the gods and goddesses of Greek mythology. Except they have no idea who they are or what they're doing there. Play as backpacker Alex in this cozy friend-em-up where you need to befriend all of the gods, and learn more about what happened here so you can restore their memories. To do that, you'll need to explore the mysterious island of Ambrosia, searching for the long-lost mementos of the gods that may remind them of their past. With non-violent gameplay and accessible controls, this really feels like an adventure for everyone, and you'll be able to enjoy it yourself when Mythwrecked Ambrosia Island launches on December 5th on PC, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. I am sure you have heard of this next game. Infinity Nikki is a gorgeous open-world adventure crossed with a dress-up game where the outfits you wear give you magical abilities to help you traverse the world and progress the story. Now, you may have heard of Nikki before, as she's been around in various mobile titles, but this is the first time she'll be launching on PC and PlayStation 5 as well. Unlike other open-world games, Infinity Nikki focuses more on exploration and discovery rather than combat, creating a cozy and relaxing open-world experience. Whether you want to fish, make new friends on your adventures, befriend cute pets, or just take photos of the beautiful world you're exploring, you'll be able to do all of that on December 5th when Infinity Nikki launches on PC, PlayStation 5, iOS, and Android. I am not usually a fan of platformers, but the art styles and mechanics for this next game are captivating. In the realm of Symphonia, music acts as a source of life and energy. But since the founders and their orchestra vanished, the inhabitants are divided, and the world is slowly falling into silence. Play as a violinist using your violin and bow as a means to transport yourself through this magical world. Your goal? To reactivate the machinery and bring life and energy back to this world. Symphonia launches on December 5th if you want to explore this musical world yourself. This next game looks absolutely ridiculous, but in the best way. In Overthrown, you play as a monarch, although you're not the type who's afraid to get your hands dirty. With the aid of your magical crown, you'll be building a kingdom to be proud of and doing whatever you can to keep it safe. Blessed by the power of superhuman strength, you can throw almost anything in this game, including trees, carts, and even houses. You also have the power of superhuman speed, which lets you quickly cross your kingdom and even sprint anime style across bodies of water. Which will come in very useful, as aside from building, gathering resources, and farming your land, you'll venture out into the wilderness to battle bandits and mutants that threaten your civilization. Not to mention the fact that Overthrown can be played in multiplayer with up to 6 players when it launches into early access on PC and Xbox on December 5th. Our next game looks just like a classic animated Disney film, and it's all about a cat called Mocha. In Stars in the Trash, you decide to run away and seek adventure in the great outdoors. Discover a colourful, hand-drawn watercolour world where you can make new friends, meet fellow cats, steal items, and traverse strange locations that you probably shouldn't be exploring. But as you can probably guess, that optimistic outlook doesn't last long. The world is also filled with threats, from feral creatures who attack you to the looming threat of the pound around every corner. And the worry that maybe you won't make it back home. I grew up on films like The Fox and the Hound and Oliver and Company, and this is definitely reminding me of them. Stars in the Trash will be launching on the 9th of December on PC, with a Switch release coming at a later date. You know I love cozy detective games, and Paper Perjury looks great. You play as a newly hired clerk at the police department who is determined to find out the truth behind a series of suspicious crimes. Put your detective skills to the test by investigating crime scenes, collecting evidence, and interrogating suspects to see if you can solve the case. Even the smallest piece of evidence could turn out to be crucial, so make sure to be thorough in your investigation, as clues could turn up in the most unlikely of places. There are 5 different cases to investigate in Paper Perjury, ranging from robbery to embezzlement and even murder. Do you have what it takes to solve them when it launches on the 9th of December on PC? Fans of beautiful puzzle platformers Monument Valley and Monument Valley 2 will be overjoyed to hear there's a new game on its way. The goal of this series is to solve tricky but immensely satisfying puzzles with optical illusions at their core. Manipulate the world around you by pushing, pulling, clicking, raising and lowering blocks to reveal paths that would have otherwise been impossible to see. If you played the first 2 games, you'll know exactly what to expect from Monument Valley 3 when it launches on the 10th of December on Netflix. There have been so many fantastic job simulation games recently, but this is the first one I've seen where you can play with your friends. In Fast Food Simulator, you run a fast food joint, handling every single aspect of the business, from ordering ingredients, cooking the meals, and serving your customers. This looks a step above the other supermarket simulator-esque games, with the time pressure of making sure your food doesn't burn to keep your customers happy. But for any fans of cooking games, this will be a very familiar situation. So prepare to get burger flipping with your friends when Fast Food Simulator launches on the 10th of December on PC in early access. Play as Tommy the Little Sparrow, exploring a series of gardens floating in the sky in this next game. Hopping from plant to plant, meeting the other bird residents that live here, and discovering new plant varieties that you can grow in your garden. Garden Trills is a cute and wholesome game in which gardening becomes an adventure. There's a variety of plants in multiple colours to collect, quests from your neighbours to complete, and a garden to grow in this cute exploration game. You can even dress up your little sparrow in different outfits when Garden Trills launches on December 12th. Our next game is also about gardening. Play as a retired botanist in Botany Manor, a relaxing puzzle game where you revisit all of the plants you were researching during your career and document them all in your herbarium. Explore a stately home and its grounds in 19th century England, finding seeds from the plants you discovered. But growing them won't be easy. You'll need to solve puzzles to figure out the needs of each plant to find their ideal habitat to help them grow. As you travel from room to room, you can also learn more about your character's life and the challenges she faced as a woman navigating a scientific career in the 1800s. I had a lot of fun working my way through this one when it launched on PC, Switch, and Xbox, and it's now coming to PlayStation on December 14th. Magical farming game Sunhaven is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. It's technically already available there in America and Asia as of Black Friday, but this month it'll also be coming to Europe and Australia on December 16th. Discover a world filled with dragons and angels and demons in this high fantasy farming sim with no stamina bar, multiple farms, magical spells to help with your day, up to 8-player co-op, and 23 beautiful NPCs for you to befriend or fall in love with. This barely scratches the surface of everything there is to do in Sunhaven, but you'll be able to discover this magical world for yourself when it launches on December 16th on Nintendo Switch. If you've played the game Paparazzi, this game should be a very familiar concept, but instead of taking photos of dogs, you're snapping photos of cats. Explore a beautiful Japanese world, searching for cats around town and taking photos of them to upload to your social media account. You may need to befriend some of them before they let you photograph them, but it's more than worth it for the adorable photos you get at the end. The more likes you get on your photos, the more money you'll receive, and the more popular your account will become, and your followers will start giving you tips about where to find even more cats. There's also a main plot to follow and a mystery to unravel, but we all know the most important part of this game. Neko Odyssey is launching on PC on the 16th of December. If you want to escape the chilly winter blues, then this next game will transport you to an almost perfect summer vacation. In this sleuthy, story-driven life sim, you'll find yourself playing as Diana, as she holidays in an idyllic seaside village. But it soon turns out that its sunny exterior is hiding a series of puzzling mysteries that you decide to investigate. Search the village's streets and shops for leads and collect clues about the different locations and villages to help unmask the thief who's menacing this once peaceful town. With the use of time-traveling gadgets and a card-based puzzle system, On Your Tail looks to be an interesting new cozy detective game. It's launching on December 16th with a Switch version releasing early next year. Halloween may have come and gone, but we've got one final creepy yet cozy game coming out this year. As you've probably already guessed, this game is Dredge, and it'll be launching on iOS and Android on December 18th. This Lovecraftian fishing game may seem more horror than cozy, but with the addition of a peaceful mode, you can enjoy all of the cozy fishing vibes without the impending threat of your ship being gobbled up by a monster from the deep. I really enjoyed Dredge when it came to PC, and now even more players will be able to enjoy it when it comes to mobile. Those are all of the cozy games packed into December, and boy are they packed with all of these titles at the start of the month because of the holiday period. But did any of these games catch your eye? Let me know down in the comments, and while you're down there, I would really appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel for more cozy gaming content. I hope to see you next video. Bye!